Located at 49 St. Giles Street in Oxford, England, the Eagle and Child pub has been a popular destination for local Oxfordians and tourists alike. Since 1650, the pub has remained in business despite having changed ownership a number of times. The name of the Eagle and Child is derived from a story in which a noble named Sir John Stanley was desiring a male heir. However, his wife was too old to have children. One day, Stanley was walking through the forest when he heard an infant crying and found it in an eagle's nest. Nicknames of the Eagle and Child include the bird and the baby, and the more controversial, Fowl and the fetus. Prior to being a pub, it is rumored that the narrow building served as the lodgings of the Chancellor of the Exchequer during the English Civil War. Beginning in the 17th century, the pub was part of an endowment belonging to University College. However, the college sold it for £1.2 million in the December of 2003 to St. John's College. In an ironic twist, St. John's also owns the Lamb and the Flag Inn, which is the chief rival of the Eagle and Child and is located directly across the street. As you can see, the pub is a very popular destination on a Saturday night. The patrons range from middle and upper class businessmen relaxing after a hard day of work to students looking for a place to meet with friends. On this particular night, there are no open tables left. Instead of going to a different pub, however, they choose to stand and talk while enjoying a pint of their favorite beer. For those lucky enough to grab a table, the food menu offers an assortment of local favorites mixed with traditional English food. One can enjoy fisherman's pie or share a mini toad in a whole platter. Also, a customer can enjoy more traditional foods such as ploughman's lunch or cured lamb shank with apricots. Whatever your taste, you are sure to find something that you will enjoy at the Eagle and Child Public House. On this night, we chose to dine on the popular fish and chips, steak and ale pie, and of course, the hamburger. The drink menu also offers a wide range of alcoholic drinks to choose from. On tap, they offer traditional beer such as Guinness, or, as this menu shows, you can get a special beer shipped in from around the world. The back room of the Eagle and Child was added in the 1960s in an expansion project. The pub was becoming too crowded and people were beginning to complain about the tightness of the rooms. However, a small group of brilliant men opposed the expansion. These men, known as the Inklings, consisted of literary giants such as C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien. Most weeks between 1939 and 1962, these Oxford professors would meet in the Eagle and Child to read aloud and critique stories that they had been working on. The earliest versions of Lewis's Narnia series and Tolkien's Lord of the Rings were amongst the stories read in the Rabbit Room of the Eagle and Child. This plaque on the wall of the Rabbit Room commemorates the time that they spent there. There is also a piece of paper signed by the Inklings that reads, "We, the undersigned, having just partaken of your ham, have drunk your health." So whether you are a person prone to writing stories that will sell millions of copies, or just a hardworking student looking to enjoy a relaxing pint, the Eagle and Child is a place that you will no doubt enjoy. For those lucky enough to grab a table, the food menu offers an assortment of local favorites mixed with traditional English food. One can enjoy fish or...
Oh my gosh! What did you do?
Oh, that's funny.